Beatles have released a new song, and it's expected to be the last thing they ever release. Is this the perfect encore that Beatles fans have been waiting for, or is it an underwhelming anticlimax that is compromised by its use of artificial intelligence? Well, we gave it a listen to find out. This is the news on You Call That Radio. Now, the first thing I want to address is the AI technology. I've seen a lot of Beatles fans up in arms about this, and their fears are largely unfounded in my opinion. It's not like they got artificial intelligence to write and sing any of John Lennon's parts like some people are saying. The AI was used to isolate his voice, as there was a demo that John Lennon recorded that was ruined by a piano playing in the background. So back in the 90s they tried to work with it and got as far as George Harrison laying down some guitar parts. But during the edit of the Get Back docu-series in recent years, I don't know, last Christmas, the Christmas before on Netflix, it's a great documentary, check it out. But yeah, during the editing of that, they formed a new technology and they made it possible to isolate the vocal so that they had a clean stem file to work with. So this is very much the real John Lennon. And once they had the a cappella vocal, Paul McCartney and Ringo started to build something around it, using that take and also the Harrison guitar part, as mentioned earlier. So as a result, all four Beatles feature in the process, which in my opinion will make it the last ever legit song from the Beatles. But it might not be the last ever song from the Beatles, because people are right to be concerned about AI technology, and I can see record labels being snaky and sneaky and wanting to release a plethora of songs from dead musicians going forward. Now technically they own the likeness and rights to most legends, the major labels do, so there's potentially they could get a AI to sing songs they never wrote, using words they never said out loud, which I don't like. I don't like the idea of that. I don't like the idea of songs being released by artists. It's been computer generated. Now that's a completely separate issue from bands using technology to remove background noise or other instruments. That's fine. Now whether artists should continue to be remixed and reimagined after their death is an entirely different debate, but I think it depends on who the collaborator is. Paul McCartney said in the Now and Then documentary, it's a little 10-minute YouTube video that you should probably watch after this if you're interested in hearing a bit more about it. But he said that he thought long and hard about whether John Lennon would have wanted them to finish the song, and he was sure that he would. So he thought about it, and he thought, well, John Lennon was interested in technological advancements, and he said that he'd imagined that John Lennon would have loved the song to have been finished. So nobody in the Facebook comment section or the YouTube comment section knows John Lennon better than Paul McCartney. So I 100% give that element of the song a pass. But is it any good? I would say it is. It's grown on me after multiple listens. It's quite emotional. It's fantastically well produced. It's simple and effective. I know that some people will be underwhelmed or unimpressed, but that is because of the calibre of the Beatles' back catalogue. The bar is so incredibly high. It was never going to be their best ever song, but it feels like an important one, a grand finale, and I think it will likely stand the test of time. I think radio is going to play it. I think people will sing it at karaoke. I think it'll be played at funerals. The Lennon vocal is simplistic but iconic. He's the master of that effortless melody. The strings are sublime. The choir who actually recorded it thought they were just doing a Paul McCartney song, so they must have got a nice surprise to wake up one day and be told, by the way, you're featured in the last ever Beatles singles. So a nice wee claim to fame for them, and they did a great job on it. And I know it's cool to hate in the Beatles, because the Beatles were so popular that it's obviously, when something that does become that popular, then the contrarian opinion is to hate on them. But surely there isn't a hipster alive who can seriously deny that they don't have some of the most important records of all time. They were the most famous band on earth, maybe still are the most famous band on earth, and they made some truly groundbreaking music when I'm sure the record label would have preferred them to stick to the 3-minute pop song format. My personal favourites are the White Album and Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, but I grew up with my parents playing all the Beatles music, and so it's always been there in the background. Obviously, when you get to an age you want to listen to your own music when you're a teen and that, you maybe I took the Beatles for granted a little bit because you want to find your own thing. But as I've got older, I've listened back to it and thought there's some absolute bangers in there. You can't deny that, surely. You can't deny that the music world would be a lesser place without the Beatles. And you can slag the Beatles all you want, but many of the idols that you're inspired by were inspired by the Beatles. Whether you like it or not, it was an important band, an important time. And, just watch the music video of this song now and then there, which has been getting some mixed reviews, and I can see why. Some of it's done really well, some of it's a bit clunky, but the end where the band members fade away is quite powerful. It feels like a reminder of our mortality. It feels quite important. Now, I don't want to see any computer-generated songs from the Beatles. I don't want AI making up songs with their voice. But if we can use technology to give life to unfinished songs, then I'm happy to see that, as long as it's not simply a money grab, but making a quality track that respects the artists who are no longer with us, and it's in collaboration with friends, family, or former band members who give it the okay. And I think that Now and Then definitely achieves that. But it's your call on You Call That Radio. It's not all about me. So what do you think? Do you like the song? And would you like to see more legends return from beyond the grave? Or should everyone just leave everything alone? And I'm also interested to hear if anyone does have a valid reason why they don't like the Beatles. Let us know in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and please consider supporting the Patreon to help us make more commentary and reactions to the world of music from the underground up. This is the news on You Call That Radio. Bye!